Thanks for checking out my website. So, what are the holes in your sales process? I've identified the most common holes out there, and I like to refer to them as Noids. Noids to avoid. You can learn more about the name if you click over to my Noids to avoid page. Now, these Noids are not the kind of glaring or most obvious mistakes out there. They're not the kind of errors in judgment that maybe we've experienced from time to time ourselves, such as addressing only the male if a husband and wife are buying a car together. Hopefully, you will learn from that error and never do that one again. That's a pretty easy fix. No, a Noid is one that is very common, but it's a little harder to determine the precise impact it has had on your deal. In fact, it's the kind of error that probably goes untreated in many stores. I will bet that many of your salespeople are committing these Noids and unsuspectingly sabotaging their very own deal. Here's an example of one that I was guilty of. 25 years ago, when I started in the business, I had this sales manager who was always hammering me. He would say, "John, you got to qualify, bring me a commitment." So virtually at meeting and greeting, I would ask the prospect, "How much money were you going to put down?" But I always got the same response. And here we are 25 years later, if we factor in inflation. When that question is asked today, what do you hear? Precisely. Here we are 25 years later, and yet we hear the exact same response as I did. You see, I would rather control that conversation a little more. When I present numbers, I would tell the prospect this. Most lenders today recommend 20% down. Some of my customers put a little more, some put a little less, but 20% down is. Now, this particular Noid may or may not impact your ability to close the deal, but assuredly, it will impact your ability to make a fair gross profit. If this type of training makes sense to you, please check out my upcoming workshop schedule. I will not only cover the 10 Noids to avoid, but also the 20 biggest secrets of sales. And as always, my workshops provide a 100% money-back guarantee. If you attend one and it doesn't help you make more deals and more money right now, I will refund you 100% of your investment. Again, thanks for considering an investment in one of the hottest stocks out there, yourself. Have a great day.